Perfect. All right, hello guys, and welcome to the Home Away from YouTube channel. And this is probably one of the first videos you're actually going to see for the channel. We're here tonight, or today, whenever you're watching this, to discuss how one of us, well, if you don't know me, my name's Zach. I run a channel called Disney Magic Zach over on YouTube. And if you guys are interested in how I edit and how I, piece together one of my masterpiece videos, then look no further than this video. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I'm excited. I've got Darker Things and Fallen here as well, just for a little bit of like audience because every master needs his Padawans. So here we
Hey,
go.
hey.
Not saying I'm like a master or anything, man. Like absolutely not.
Oh, no, 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 not I wasn't saying, "Hey, hey," like that. No, you good. I was just saying, "Hey, we follow."
Hey,
If Zach needs us to get somebody, we gonna get them.
that's it. That's it. These are my boys here. You know what I mean? Alrighty. So, first thing I want to talk about is the editing software. I use DaVinci Resolve. I'm using the free version. Now, this is probably one of the best ones you can get out on the market at the minute. It's free. I'm using the free service, but you can pay for like the studio service, but honestly, you don't need it for like when you're first starting out, at least. You know what I mean? Um, so this runs kind of like the same kind of style as like Adobe Final Cut. It's got all those features. You can add your own features. You can do as much as you can with this. And I've been using this for about I'd probably say about 2 years in all honesty. So nowhere near a veteran, but I do know my way around. And so I know there's just a way. This is just the way that I edit on here. So the first thing I tend to do is I tend to cut the video down piece by piece, cut out the dead air, make sure it flows smooth, make sure there's no bumps in the road or anything like that. Make sure the topic that I'm trying to talk about is flowing nicely. So to begin with, you will see me here counting in. I do tend to count in, and then I kind of like make sure that I have like a click or like a clap to like make sure everything's synced up. Now, my current setup that I am using my phone. I'm using my Samsung Z Flip 3, and I do have like a vlogging kit that I got. I actually got it for Christmas. My mum kind of came in clutch with that, to be fair. It's got like a light on it. It's got a microphone. It's got like a nice little tripod, and I've been using it, trying to get used to it a little bit. And I'll be using it mostly when I go away as well. But for me, I think the most important thing is that nice angle. And I think I've got a nice angle here with all of that kind of stuff and a nice little lighting setup. So first thing I tend to do is I bring down the audio here so I can see the audio. Honestly, I think the audio is the most important thing in a video. You will find that the audio is the most important thing for me personally. It kind of conveys the story. It brings the topic on point. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to start cutting. So we've got the blade edit mode here, which is kind of like your cut tool. And I'm just going to trim this first little bit here. And then I'm going to ripple delete this. Oh, no, sorry. Ripple cut. So then it takes that bit that I've just taken away, gets rid of it, and brings a bit that I've kept to the beginning of the timeline. And then obviously it's just making sure where that first starting point is. So I don't know where that is. Will it be the same? Okay, so also FYI, my editing software, I've kind of learnt to live with it, but it's a little bit choppy. I've kind of learnt with it. You kind of just read the audio waves at this point. So I am just going to cut all in between here um, and get rid of all this dead space, so it flows a little bit better because, oh gosh, like I say, I think for me, audio is like the most important thing, uh, especially because of like the topics that I do cover. Like obviously, it's not park related. It's not like, oh, I mean it is park related, but it's not like in the parks. So it's kind of just like I need that to be, you know, if it's like a news story or something like that, or that kind of stuff. So I've got all them there. Then that should flow nicely.
It's from Thailand. What?
Yeah, no, that was, I don't know what's going on with that. It's been very choppy.
It's from Thailand. It won't be the same.
Okay, I can hear it. It's fine. Um, so there we go. We'll get rid of these, and then what I tend to do. So I will get rid of these. Yeah, so it's just honestly, it's a lot of cutting. It's a lot of getting rid of like dead space. Now I've used scripts for a lot of these videos, and that's only really just to kind of like know where I'm going with the video itself. So I've got like a nice flowing topic, because if I don't, I tend to ramble. Like I'm a bit of a rambler. So some may call me a rambling man. Um, but yeah. So like I say, it's just a lot of cutting. And I think that honestly, I think this is the most time consuming part. And I think this is what takes people away from editing, because it is time consuming. Go on. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So the bits where there's no bubbles and no like up and downs, that's that's the dead space, yeah. So I'm just tending to like get rid of that bit and trying to focus on the bits that kind of flow, because like honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, these days where these points in a video where I'm just like, I don't know why I say things in a video, I'm like, we'll get rid of that. Like, it's been huge.
Is Tiana's the start of something new for Frontierland? That was rubbish. Is Tiana's the start of something new?
There you go. So so because I tend to like, I tend to go over the same lines. I don't know, Doug, you use a script, don't you, as well, mate? So this is a question for you. Do you tend to find yourself like repeating a section to make it sound
Is
better?
Tiana's the start of something new for Frontierland? That was rubbish. Is
Yeah. 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 Hmm. Yeah.
big?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. 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 So I mean, I could do that. But the way I don't do that, sorry. The way I do it is I do, so the intro I always do separate. I always do a separate intro, and then I do the main portion of the video, one long form video. And then I cut that down, do what I need to do with that. Um but what I tend to do is I have the script next to me, and then I'll read off the script, and if I feel like it's not been delivered properly, I'll start that section again, and then I'll reread the section to make it
What lies behind
more
Big
like
Thunder Mountain? Is
how I
Tiana's the
how I
start
would
of
present
something
it.
new for Frontierland? Today, we
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel like for me personally, that's it's easier for me because like if I try and do if I try and do each because I don't know. I like I say I write a script and then I kind of like I don't really have set parts of like the script on where I want it to end. I kind of just make it as if like I'm trying to tell a story. So and then I'll fix it that way. Um if that makes sense. I mean, I hope it does. I don't know. I'm just rambling
Today,
at this point.
we will explore all of this and answer the biggest question. What does the future of Frontierland look like?
All right. So that is the end of that little section there. And that's the intro. So the intro is all done. Actually, is it? Let's see. There's some dead space there. Let's get rid of that. But I don't want it to look like that I'm actually like not ever breathing because so I did that for one video and I don't know. It turned out to be more jumpy than anything. It was the one where I did the story of like the history of the Disney Quest and the history of like can a theme park like make you into a gamer, and I cut it up so much so it was like it was so jumpy. I was like I'm trying to refrain from doing that anymore. I was like we don't want to do that. So then so with this now I know that this section's done, but I always like to go back and just make sure it flows nicely and make sure that it makes
Is
sense.
Frontierland changing? Will it be the same? What lies behind Big Thunder Mountain? Is Tiana's the start of something new for Frontierland? Today, we will explore all of this and answer the biggest question. What does the future of Frontierland
Okay,
look
so
like?
I'm happy with that. So the cutting up section is done. That is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep that like that, and then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get rid of this bit there, and then so usually with videos like this, I tend to leave a little bit of a gap in case I want to make like a title card or like a little bit of an intro to like split it up. Um, and then if I choose not to do one, I don't make one. It's not often I make one, but sometimes, I do like to dabble in making one with like choosing the music and all that kind of stuff. Um, so so the way the way oh god, where's that gone? So the way I do video, I don't know if I tend to make a thumbnail. I usually make a thumbnail first, in all fairness, and try and get like the story that I wanna, or like the point of the video that I want to get across. And if I don't make the thumbnail first, then I always have a title in my head that I want to use, and then I go ahead and ask the questions. So for this one, there's a lot happening at Frontierland at Walt Disney World. And granted, this video is going to come out like first week of February, but it's still going to stand because it's a big talked about topic within the community. Obviously, we're getting Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Splash Mountain has gone. The Country Bear Jamboree, as of the 26th of January, has gone. It's been refurbished, reimagined, and updated with new animatronics, new songs, all that kind of stuff. And there has been talks, like teasings of what lies behind Big Thunder Mountain, and there's going to be like potentially a new land for the park, for the Magic Kingdom. So this is what this video is trying to convey. These are the questions I'm going to ask. And these are the video that answer the question that I'm going to answer in this video that I'm editing. Not this video you're watching, but the video that you're watching being edited. Yeah, the meta. Look at that. But yeah. So I mean, I always try and ask some questions, and then I always answer those questions and do like the research, and do all that kind of stuff. I feel like if you're doing a topic, especially if you're doing like and kind of like what Doug does, Doug, darker things, deep, dives into like history's most disturbing events, personalities, conspiracy theories, all that kind of stuff. He needs to do the research because he can't just be like, yeah, this dude killed a man, put a cap in his ass, and that was it. You know what I mean? He can't be like that. Like, he needs the cold hard fact. So for me to like have a video like this, I need to be one to be like scouring the like YouTube's videos. I need to be scouring the articles that it all comes from and stems from. And then I need to put my own opinion in there because at the end of the day, for me personally, I watch these kind of videos for the YouTuber's opinion. So, like again, there's a big one. There's a big YouTuber that I tend to watch called Offhand Disney. His name's Dallin. He does a lot of these kind of like videos that I do, like talking about updates to the parks and the history of the parks and all that kind of stuff. He's a big Disney nerd in that sense. Excuse me, I've really got like hiccups. Um, and he brings his own spin to it. He brings his own editing style. He's got like the man's got like multiple personalities where he's like talking to himself from like alternate dimensions. It's a whole thing. You need to watch his channel to like kind of understand it. But like he's got like a full MCU going on in his channel. It's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy. But he does this kind of stuff and he kind of brings his own twist and his own opinion, his own personality to it. And that's what you need to do. It's in your own kind of like niche. Um, like with Doug's thing, with like darker things, and Doug, he brings his own opinions and his own personal like queries to his channel and his the topics that he's covering, and it's very very fascinating. I love hearing other people's opinions and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I hope this is easy to follow. Like again, I know I'm rambling. I really am. Like, oh my gosh, I can hear myself, and I'm like, none of this is making any sense. Just, oh my gosh. Of course, please. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. So you can add a track here. So that's a second video. And then yeah, so that'll be a second video. So if it is a video, it'll just add on an audio track. If you do want to add an audio track, you can do it mono, stereo. You can do it like 7 times surround sound. I tend to just do stereo. Yeah, I tend to just do stereo. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 100%. Yeah, yeah. So I'll kind of get onto that when once I finish cutting it. I tend to then find clips of like the topic that I'm talking about from like various like areas of YouTube and things like that, and I will then stack them on and kind of like just you like so it brings people in a little bit, and then I add the music and all that kind of stuff and kind of like layer it all in after I've kind of like clipped it down and stuff like that. So, but yeah. Anyhow, I am now gonna continue clipping. So, I mean, feel free to ask me anything. Feel free to keep the conversation going. It's all good.
Welcome home, Disney Adults, and welcome to a new video. Why not subscribe, like, and comment? And
See, I did this, and I was like, I don't want to do that right at the beginning.
welcome home, Disney Adults, and welcome to a brand new video.
We are going to get rid of that because I do not like ask. I don't know why I even did that. I was put it in the script. I was like, no, we're not going to do that. I don't know why I did it. We're going to get rid of that because I do not like asking people to subscribe right at the beginning of the video because it feels like I'm desperate, and I'm not. I'm not desperate. I'm making the videos. 100%. Yeah, that's the way I do it. I kind of want to bring the information. Be like, hey, if you like this video and you want to see more, why not subscribe? That kind of, that kind of way. I was trying something different. I didn't like it, and I was like, I'm not going to do this again. So absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Why not subscribe, like, and comment down below your thoughts on the future of Walt Disney World's Frontierland. Now, I'm sure you are.
All right, so I want to get rid of all of that, and then there we go. Just all of that, so then it takes that all back. Was it done? Has it done it properly? Yeah, it has.
Welcome home, Disney Adults, and welcome to a brand new video. I'm sure you are aware of the rumours that are floating around the Disney community that Frontierland is undergoing some changes. Starting with the biggest one we all know about, Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
So I'm going to cut this and I'm going to work on, I tend to work on a section at a time. Like maybe like the first part, like I tend to section it out, each section, cut it down, make it so it's kind of like coherent. Like I say, get rid of all that dead space, and focus on that. And then if I feel like I need to cut it down more, I will do after, like I've added like all the, like I said, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so it might, I don't know, it's one of those. I like to be as perfect as I can. And hey, I know I'm not perfect in doing it. I've made a few mistakes in some of my past videos, but we're all learning. You know what I mean? We're all in this together. Musical. So there you go. There's a Disney there's a Disney reference for you because hey, it's all part of it. All right,
man,
so
yeah, you're doing
done.
you're doing good at editing it. It's just every time I get done editing, I always feel like I left something too choppy, or so. I completely get it. You're just being careful.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like I this is why I go back and watch it, and then even when it's exported, I still watch it like 3 or 4 times before I even upload it to YouTube. Like how
And you gotta
can I
have
make it
patience
better?
because you're working through it jumping on in the editor too. It's kind of like frustrating.
Yeah, I think that's just my laptop being slow. I don't
Mine
think.
too. That's
Yeah. See, DaVinci.
I'm guilty for that.
Oh, I've done that in the past. I'm sure I did that on the gaming channel, on like the old channel, or like the old other channel.
Yeah,
What's
I
that?
remember not having commentary for like the whole Resident Evil series. I was playing it and thinking I was doing good, and I was like having a great time, and then I went back and listened to it, and I was like, oh, all my commentary's not there.
Bayou Adventure.
Oh no, there's nothing worse. Is there? Nothing worse, especially when you're like halfway through, and that I think that's the issue sometimes. Like if that's something I would have noticed, then I'd be like, oh, I'll tell you that I've noticed that. You know what I mean? Or like
Yeah.
some people want to be like, you know. And then I did that with one of Doug's videos. Like I was watching it and I was like, something's not right here. Like it was cutting in between, like, and then just slap bang in the middle of a sentence. It was like picking it up. Like, I don't know what was happening with it. I was like, hey, Doug, man, this video, the audio's not great. You might want to take a look at it. It turns out I had to take the whole thing down and just completely redo the video because it had just completely fucked him up. I was like, man, I'm glad I brought it to your attention because I don't know if anyone would have actually done that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's it. That's it. And this is why I'm always cautious and I watch my videos before I upload them like 3-4 times just to make sure it's like chef's kiss, you know what I mean? And you know. But hey, following a quick question for you. How are you finding this at the minute? Because obviously you want to use DaVinci, you're using DaVinci currently. Are you finding this easy to follow, or do you need me to
Yeah,
explain anything? Or
so far I've just been focusing on what tools you're using. So far it's just
oh
been
yeah,
using the blade a lot, which you're just trimming down. No worries
just
there.
trimming down. Yeah.
Um,
So you
I'm
want to
in
use this second tab here, the edit tab. This is where you can get most of the work done. This is where the magic happens, essentially.
heard.
You can do a lot of that stuff here, which is, it's handy. Everything's here that you need and everything like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just keeping an eye out on different tools that you're using right now, just so I can
Yeah.
figure out anything else to play with
100%, man. 100%.
in the editor.
100%. Yeah. And obviously, when it comes to like more like overlaying and stuff like that, I'll be using more of like the transform tool and all that kind of stuff. So I'll give a quick rundown on how to use that and stuff like that. So I use that more for the podcast when I've got guests, for like the logos and trimming down so it looks like we're actually having a conversation, but more so on that end. But
Right,
I
that should be
mean,
interesting to see.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I've got a podcast episode to edit, so I can potentially do that as well at some point. I mean, it is a solo episode, but I will be using a lot of like this transform tool. It'll be a lot more audio work. It's a lot more layering, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, if you want to look at that as well, I'm more than happy to set up a session for that as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Any tool
Yeah.
I can learn to use a little better is always good.
100%, 100%. Yeah, more than happy to do so, man. More than happy. All right, let me figure out where I'm up to with this.
Based on the 2009 film Princess Tiana, this ride continues the story of Tiana having her own restaurant. We get to explore that.
All right, so get rid of all these little bits here. Honestly, this ride, like, yes, I was sad that Splash kind of like closed. Yeah, I saw your unpopular opinion. I have not reacted to it yet because I am waiting to put that in a video. That is one video I need to edit, to record, and I am looking forward to reacting to those. So, oh yes, 100%. Oh gosh, where am I? I'm looking forward to doing that video. I love doing those unpopular opinions. One of my favorite things is getting the community involved in the videos. Like it is one of my favorite things to do. If I can get a community involved in every video, I would 100%. But it's not feasible half the time. But I love doing those types of videos, and the last incredibly well. Which obviously that factor, I just like making those videos, but that is a good factor of pushing it forward a little bit. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to making that video. It'll probably be next weekend when I actually maybe. Oh no, actually, it might be even. this weekend I've actually set aside to record. It might actually be tomorrow. It might be Sunday. Sunday. Oh, here it is. It's tomorrow. Gucci. That means I need to find an outfit. Oh dear. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. Yeah. 100%. I mean, I need a haircut as well. Actually, I need on all sorts. Before I go on camera again, I'm a hot mess. My hair needs trimmed. My hair needs to shave my head. I'm currently in my pajamas, but you can't see that, so it's all good. Editing Zach, man. Editing Zach is another level. I tell you what, here I'll take a picture. 1 minute, and I'll pop it in the little chat so y'all can see what I currently look like. Like, actually, can I do like a little comparison? Right, here we go. I know I can't, but like, there we go. I mean, I'm decked out in Disney because, you know, why wouldn't I? But like, also, I just feel like a slob. I need, you know, it is how it be. How it be. Right, where will this let me do it? Oh yeah, there we go. Here we go. Oh. There you go. That's what I look like at the minute. I am not ready to be on camera at all. Not at all.
Over here talking about you're a mess. You look fine, Zach.
No, man, I need a shave. I'm like, ugh. I feel I'm in full editing mode, so it's like, nah, I am not ready to be presented on camera just yet. Absolutely not.
Right?
I mean,
you little
hey,
fashionista.
100%, man. Gotta be. Gotta represent. You know what I mean? Gotta look
Hey,
good.
nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Exactly. 100%. 100%. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. Like I say, I feel like I said when I first started this, like here, I think for me, audio, especially if you're, I mean, even towards gaming stuff, but even if you're like trying to convey a topic or anything like that in kind of like a vlog kind of like esque or documentary esque kind of like style, you need to be able to like convey that, and the music needs to like support, not overpower. You know, I feel like it is very important, and it's a hard one to get down. Always is.
We explore a brand new set in the universe of Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, that was I heard a little bit of that. It's a good job I know this video off by heart, and it like have, you know, my gosh, it's a good job I know one out. It's been very choppy tonight, and I feel like it's because I've got Discord up as well. But
Yeah,
we roll with it.
probably.
You know what I mean? We do what we do. It's all good. It has been worse. That is it. It is, you know, because it's a good job I know what this video is about, and it's a good job I know where I went wrong with the scripts and stuff like that. But for the most part, this part is kind of all right.
I was gonna say the best part about it is after you get done, you know, doing this, you can use more of your memory on this, and you can just go back and edit it a little bit more.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, hey,
touch it up a little bit.
Probably will do, to be fair.
Replace the much beloved Splash Mountain in both American Disney parks on both Magic Kingdom.
So when you do add music, where do you usually pull it from?
It honestly, so with me, it does depend. I have a couple of things downloaded. So I have like, I usually, if I depends on kind of like the message of what I convey. if so, like the Disneyland at Light, Disneyland sorry, not Disneyland, Disney at Night video. I used a lot of electro swing, like royalty free electro swing, because I felt that would incorporate with the footage, with the topic on hand. Usually, I have these ones that I kind of use if I do want to use them. This is kind of like, what was this one for? I can't think what this one was for. I can't think what that was for, but I downloaded these, and they're all free.
Yeah, it was
And there's
where like I know
so
I
I
pulled
found
some off of YouTube itself.
yeah, so honestly I find a lot of them on YouTube, and then I end up going to like find various places.
Okay.
There's one that I use. I'm trying to think. Let me get it up. I think it's called. Oh gosh, I can't think. Is it called? Is it called Audio Jungle? I can't think if that's. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. I think. Or something similar to this. But it
Gotcha.
was kind of like, yeah, it's kind of something like that. Oh, there it is. There it is. I got it bookmarked. Here we go. Panda Beats Music. I found this guy on YouTube, and he has his own website. But he does a lot of like
Cool.
EDM. He does a lot of like synthwave, lo-fi. I tend to use a lot of lo-fi in my channel on my videos. Just because I feel like it's a good one. I use this more for like Christmas stuff and like Halloween videos, that kind of stuff. But yeah, this guy's really good. He's got some really good kind of stuff. So highly recommend him. And you honestly like YouTube Library, that's another good one.
Right.
Techno Axe is a really good one.
I was gonna say I thought the editor itself had a library. I tried to find it and download it, but it never worked out for me.
Yeah, so it does. Crap, where is that? Oh, is it on this
You
bit?
got the sound library at the top there. I don't know
Oh
if that
yeah.
maybe.
Oh yeah. That might be that actually. Yeah, this is, if I remember rightly, I think it's more sounds than it is um like if I think it's more, so you've got,
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
it's more sounds than it is music. Um
I mean, that's good
so
too. I was
oh yeah.
still I didn't know why nothing was popping up. I was like, can I at least
Yeah.
have a list of some effects or something?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. It's a little bit more like
gotta know what you're looking for,
long-winded, but
unfortunately.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I downloaded it. I've never used it.
I
I was like,
downloaded
eh.
it recently too, and I couldn't figure it out. But no, that's great information. Thanks.
Yeah, no, absolutely fine. No, this is my dudes. Right, let me move that out of the way because the timeline gets in the way. Let me just scrap this, and then we'll be Gucci, I think, with this little section. All right. Good. Good. All right. Next bit here. Again, this is just like the more time-consuming bit. This is the bit that just takes so long. I wish, honestly, there was just a button where it could just like cut all the dead air out itself, but I don't think we have that technology yet.
Disneyland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Uh, yeah. Yeah, you can use it. So let me. I believe it's Fusion. Now, I don't. I've only ever used it a couple of times, and I don't fully know how to use it. But there are tutorials out there. It's literally like a 2 second thing. Yeah, yeah. It's a cut. It, literally, it's like a couple of clicks. It's like you layer it on top, your green screen on top. Yeah, and then there's like you've got to like reverse something because it'll end up taking like a silhouette out instead. Literally like 2 minutes, but I don't ever use it. Because for one, I don't have I don't. Yeah, yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. Like it works for you. I feel like you either need to use a green screen or you don't. Like I want to try like with the way my setup is it's not ideal at the minute. I do want to have something more zoomed out, see, so I can have so I can be more in like the shot. Obviously, I set on this. I've got the sofa in my bedroom, like a fair amount of space, but it's all worth it because I get to just relax and just lie down on the sofa when I'm podcasting. It's fun. But it does take up a lot of space, and I feel like the one thing I do want to do is I want to zoom it out and have a more wider shot of my background, so it's more on show rather than it being angled. So like, but yeah, that's just a personal thing. It doesn't. You can do what you need to do with everything. It's all about. I think the angle. I mean, the angle's fine for what it is for the time being, but you're always learning. You're always adapting, aren't
What
you?
do you think of
So
the future of the theme land within the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World?
yes, that makes sense. There we go. Let's get rid of. Oh no, that's too far down. Unclip that. There. And there.
And when you're using this blade function here, all you're doing is clicking, dragging, and then uh, cutting it out, right? Or are you clicking,
Yeah, so
clicking?
so it's just a left click, and it'll you just cut the sections in between, so to make like one section, and then you can just
Gotcha.
literally delete as and when. Um, so they didn't honestly. They've only just put this in a couple of like updates ago, and you were able to like just literally like right click and cut. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, where have I gone? So ripple cut brings the the sections afterwards, brings it to the next available section. So if I yeah, so if I just regularly cut like that, it leaves the gap.
Oh,
And then which the ripple cut is quite handy. And if you do tend to do that, you can just ripple delete, which then drags it right back to that. I will say, and I Mhm. That is very true. That is very true. But I will say, if you're using audio and two audio tracks, or like two video tracks, this is like this is a mistake that I made. You can't ripple cut it. You have to ripple. You just have to regular cut it, and then you have to drag it back to where you want it. Because if you ripple cut and you ripple delete, it will delete the section of like the other audio tracks underneath. So that's a mistake that I've made a couple of times. Thankfully, you can just undo it, but like it's just so you all know.
At Walt Disney
Yeah.
World. Well, I have a few ideas.
All right, here we go. So we'll get rid of that. My little cough. We don't want my cough in there because, yeah, I don't know why I had a little cough. I felt like I was just like clearing my throat, but that's all good. Mate, I tell you what, I don't know why, but like during like, I don't know, if I run out of antihistamines, you will see me itching my nose so many times in a video. Like I've got like the world's itchiest nose, I swear to God. Like, my gosh, the amount of times I have to cut out that I've itched my nose, it's unreal. It's like, honestly. And I don't know why. It's just one of those things. Getting all the insider tricks here, kids. I hope you're not going to take them anywhere.
How to dig for gold.
Yeah, how to dig for gold. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, the blade function. Do you think it makes the trimming function irrelevant? Like yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is so much easier. Like the blade section and the blade tool is just, for me, it's just so much easier. Yeah.
And today,
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad I'm here to help.
and today, I'm going to share them with you. Starting off with the questions I asked at the beginning of this video.
Think there's any
Okay.
situations where the trim would be more useful than the blade?
I mean, potentially if you're using an overlay or like a green screen, something over the actual video, possibly use it then. But then I kind of just use this for everything because I'm usually in this section more so than any other section when I'm editing,
Makes sense.
because I can do everything in this section. Leave this screen until I'm ready to like export it, or if I want to sort some audio out, which you do down here. But then again, audio section here, you can always do it here. You can always this little thing is a game changer because it just helps so much.
Now, if I had a faster computer, I would be on it because
Yeah.
I see the clicking, it does help make it a little bit more
Yeah.
accurate, but usually when I'm doing this, as long as everything's running fine, I'll just use the arrows to move over in the video, and then I'll use the shortcut keys, shift, it's like a colon, that's shift colon to trim, and then or start trim, and then go a little bit further to where I want to stop, and then hit shift the other colon. I don't know what they're called.
I know what you mean, man. Don't worry. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. But obviously, if that works for you, it's all different ways, isn't it? That but yeah.
No, I definitely think the blade is a little bit faster in that aspect, though.
The answer is yes, and I'll explain why.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I 100% love editing. It is. Yeah. 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 And this is one reason why I tend to like bulk record, and this is so like I say, this video is for February. If I show you again inside information, don't tell nobody, but this video here is going to be like the first video of February. I then have a podcast ready to go for ready to edit. That's going to be the first podcast of the month. I also then have I'm 2 weeks ahead ready to go. So I'm halfway through the month with videos already, which, is fantastic for me because it just saves me time. Yeah, it just saves time. And the editing takes long, but for me, I tend to record the weekend, like 2 weeks before the video's due out, and then the week before I tend to edit and get it sorted. But just because I was so far ahead, because January felt like a year anyway, I might as well. I've just decided upon myself. I'm like, right, I want to try and stay a month ahead. And yes, granted, that's not ideal, because then if something mega happens with like changes or anything, like news comes, I mean, more or less. Hmm, hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That's yeah, yeah. That's kind of like me. Like um I had the podcast due out it came out Friday. It came out yesterday, but it was I always set my videos for 5 p.m. because I feel like that time, people, you guys on the stateside are kind of like waking up, and you're kind of like in the middle of your day, ready to go to work, whatever. And then 5 p.m., most people are finishing work over here, so it's kind of like a good time to have a video about. But then I was like, mate, this podcast is really good. I just want to get it out there. Like the guest there was great. Her name was CJ. Amazing. Loved her to bits, and I want to get her back on like soon. But yeah, it was a great pod, man. It was so good. So I was just very impatient. I was like, I want to get this out. But I think more so. I think I'm more impatient on a Friday, because obviously I don't work Fridays at the moment, than I am on a Monday, because Mondays I'm at work and I don't get out till like 6:30. So I don't have time to check my phone. Whereas like on the Friday, I'm like, I've got nothing to do. I'm just gonna check my phone. But we'll put the video out, see how it goes. We'll just ride the wave. Oh, that's a weird colour. Ew. Freaky. How does this taste though? Yeah, not bad. So I've been drinking most of my rum, and I'm now putting rum with Mountain Dew. I've just had a Code Red Mountain Dew. That was pretty good. And now I've got a Mountain Dew Mystic Punch. I don't know what this is, but it sounded cool. And yeah, it tastes pretty nice. Sweet. I love that. Nice. Mountain Dew just makes everything better. And I'm so glad I can buy it at like my little local shop, because it's very hard to come by over here, Mountain Dew. Anyhow, I am getting distracted again. Also, I kind of don't want to keep you guys too long, because I feel like
that's a culture check right there. You said Mountain Dew's hard to come by.
yeah. Like honestly, the only one we have, it's called Citrus Blast, and it's just god awful.
I'm gonna start like mailing you Mountain Dew, Zach.
Oh, please do. Please do. Oh my god, that'd be glorious.
He said he tried the Code Red, I think, and the Mystic Punch.
I've got the Code Red. I've got a Mystic Punch. I've got a Baja Blast, my boy. It is gorgeous. I love Baja Blast. And I have a Citrus Cherry as well. I don't know what that one is, but I'm excited to try that one as well when I get to it. Yum, yum, yum. I love Mountain Dew. It's like my favorite drink, but like it's so hard, and the shop near me has like 5 variations. I'm like, I'm just gonna. Okay, here we go. Let me section this little bad boy off. There we go, cheeky little devil. So, right. I also need to make sure that this is not like a part that needs to be cut out, because I know I'm just not even checking.
And expand the demographic. In Tiana to the parks, something like a huge move, and to change the Country Bears Jamboree is another huge move. But these are happening because the parks want to be more engaging with the younger audience.
Yeah, that is the exact reason, I think, to engage with the audience. Oh man, I'm so sad the Country Bear Jamboree is gone, man. Like, that was like one of the first like attractions I went on when I went to Disney World. I just watched Adam's video, Doug. Oh my god, where's my thing? I just watched Adam's video, and in it, he went in 11 times to watch it, like throughout the day. And I was like, oh, I had a little bit of a tear at the end. I was like, oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's so sad to see it go. But no, go on, go on. Oh, where am I going? What was you saying, Doug? Oh, my stupid cursor. Oh yeah, so it's being changed, like, because it's not like world appropriate anymore. It's not like appropriate for like the age and everything. So it's not it's not really been changed since the 70s. They've had a couple of updates to like the show and things like that, but for the same for like 50 years. Well, 50 plus now. 50, 51, 52 years. So, I mean, yeah. I'm excited to see the changes, 100%. Like, I'm looking forward to go and seeing it, but also it's just sad to see it go and see the park change a little bit. You know, Walt Disney always said you've got to keep moving forward. The parks will never be complete unless whilst there's imagination left in the world, and got to keep going. Just got to keep pushing forward. Got to keep doing it. But yeah, bittersweet. Oh my god, yeah, very bittersweet. Oh, this is actually in my head in. Stupid mouse pad. Ah, stop it. No, where have I gone? I don't know why my mouse pad is jumping. I really need to like get a new freaking mouse. But this mouse pad is just being stupid. Oh my days, bro. Grr, no, not that way. The other way. What are you doing? My god. Jeez Louise. Alright, anyhow. There we go. But yeah, so I mean, this whole video that I'm currently editing is just like Frontierland in itself. There's been a lot of like speculation of like Frontierland changing and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, where do we see it going, and what's going to happen to it, and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of just like my 2 cents on the kind of like
with IP,
like the whole topic and stuff.
that they know and will recognise. Yeah, it has to go, and the Country Bears go and be changed. But as Walt said, the parks will never be complete so long as there is imagination left in the world. And if this means using IP to create and expand the story of some beloved characters, then I'm excited to see what will become of it.
Mate, I literally just said what I said in the video. What a wow. That's impressive. I did not know. The more you know. Do 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 do. How am I going here with this? Dee-dee. Ah. Oh, I have a question for all of y'all. Like usually when I'm editing, I do listen to music. Do you guys like listen to music with concentration of like the video to like focus on what you're doing? Okay, yeah, yeah. Nice. Makes sense. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I tend to. Oh my god, bro, this freaking mouse pad doing my absolute heading. Go away. Just stop fighting with me, bro. Yeah, no, I get that. I tend to have it on like really like kind of like low, just like listen to it as I'm editing, just so I can. So in the most part of the video, is the main portion of the audio, but I do like having kind of like tracing music on in the back, kind of like low, kind of like motivational music, like in like kind of like not Mozart, but like that kind of like instrumental background, so I can kind of like concentrate a little better. Music does help me concentrate; it always has. To like get where I need to be, and it always kind of just like kind of mellows me out and stuff. So yeah, just thought I'd double check, just make sure I'm not alone in the world. Okay, okay, that bit can go, and then where are we up to now? Where do we go now?
I'm excited to see what will become of it. Now, I'm a huge fan of IP. I never really have been incorporating it into the parks, but if it's done well, I suppose Tiana is going to be overseeing Splash now, and Country Bears is going to be becoming more orientated for younger audiences, from what I can tell, in using songs from.
Right, we can get rid of that bit because that shows me rambling. We get the issue. We get the point there, Zach. Zach is a bit of an idiot. I'm not gonna lie. Look at him. What's he doing? Just what a fool. What a fool. I don't know. That's one thing I tend to do as well. I tend to talk. No, they're not going to go that low. I don't think. I don't think Disney own Baby Shark, so I don't think they're going to do that. From the promo stuff from D23, or Destination D23, sorry, the one that's based at Florida, they teased the bare necessities with like a southern country kind of like way to it. So I don't know. It sounded pretty good. Sounded pretty dope, to be fair. But then again, I'm a fan of country music, so that's one thing. But I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. I mean, I'm hoping it'll be open by the time I get to go. By the time I go this year, I shouldn't see it taking that long. To be fair, to like reopen. because I feel like once they announce something, they are already in the works of, oh my god, already in the works of, stop it. They're already in the works of making stuff, which obviously makes sense. But oh my god, but yeah, I feel like it won't take that long to like redo what they're planning. So it's scheduled to open or like July, August, I'm pretty sure, like middle, like end of. So I mean, fingers crossed. But really silly, man. Oh my god. I know I should have bought a mouse. Ugh. Right, anyhow, we're there now. We did it. Right, where am I going with this bit? Because I feel like this is not important.
In using, songs from, from the bear, like Jungle Book, from like Bare Necessities and things like that. We'll see how that goes.
No, we don't need any of that. That's not important in the slightest. There we go. Let's get rid of that. There. Bob's your uncle. Oh crap. Right there.
Now the next big
All right, gentlemen, I am actually going to have to dip out. I got to go pick up dinner.
Mountain. There have been various.
No, that's absolutely fine, man. You do what you got to do. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah. Thank you for showing us all this.
I mean, thank you. I mean, yeah.
Yep. I'll catch the
Yeah.
end of this once it's done being recorded or wherever you end up putting it.
Yeah. All good, man. All good. Sorry it's taking so long. Like the cutting's taking forever tonight.
Oh no, you're good, bro. Editing is a process. I just haven't,
It
like I said, I
sure
haven't
is.
eaten yet, and gotta
Yeah,
get some
no, that's
food.
absolutely fine. Yeah.
All right,
No.
broski. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you do what you got to do, man. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later, man. Have a good
Yes,
rest of your
sir.
night. You too.
Peace.
No, all good, man.
Bye.
There we go. Bye. What a lad. Ah, there we go. What an absolute gent. Ah. Why is my mouse pad being stupid? What is going on with it? It's just so jumpy. I don't understand. Okay, so there we go. Let's see. Where am I up to with this? I know, that's always the way, man. Always the way.
There have been various talks and ideas that have been floating around, some more plausible than others.
There we go. All right. Let's that.
Plausible than others.
No, I can't hear what I'm saying.
Others.
There you go. Is that a creak in my video? What is that from? I can hear a creak in my video. My house is haunted. It's confirmed in the video. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, mate. I mean, maybe. I don't even know. I don't even know, man. I never noticed that before. Oh dear. Good times. I love when you go back and you edit and you just hear random sounds. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's got to be, man. It's got to be. Oh my gosh.
A
Oh.
Latin American theme, canto or cocoa. However, I'm not sure on this one as they have also.
Yeah, I messed that line up. Okay, let me see where I'm going with that.
A Latin American themed land is on Encanto or Coco.
I will cut it there because I know I did.
However, I'm not sure on this one as they have also. No. A Latin American theme land.
Cut that bit there.
Based on Encanto or Coco. However, I'm not sure on this one is.
There you go. Right, that's the better take of that. So I'll get that one. We cut that one and cut that one. Oh, hello. Is the right bit?
However, I'm not.
Oh no, it's this bit that I need. Let's cut that little bit there. Sure, it. Right, cut that there.
A American theme land. I'm not sure on this one as they also have some ideas.
Yes,
Blue side.
that is okay. Good job I can hear and kind of again know what this video was kind of going on. Oh, crazy. Let's get rid of those bits there. Cut that, and then what's that? Oh yeah, it's such a good tool. I honestly can't even like appreciate it enough. To be fair, it's so handy, especially got like one track that you're using. Again, if you've got multiple, I wouldn't recommend just because it does screw it up. But yeah.
And next one is a villain's theme.
Oh yeah, I had an itchy eye. I don't know. We don't want me to itchy my eye in my video. That's not what we want. My eye with itchy. Okay. Scooby Dooby.
The next one is a villain's theme land. And honestly, if Disney.
Right, let's see. Oh, I hope they do a villain scene land. That'd be so cool. Actually, do that like 100%. That sounds like a home for all the villains. Be sick. Alrighty, let's cut these little bad boys. There we go. I feel like kind of halfway. So once I finish cutting it and all that kind of jazz, it will make it. Then we can start having fun with it. that's when the editing really starts, is when you finish cutting it. And again, it all depends on how you do it. Like if you do it how I'm doing it and kind of like a section at a time, or kind of like do it, add what you need to do. I mean, I did do that in the past. Like I did a section and then I added all of like the effects and yeah. Oh, mhm. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. It makes it like more it for me makes it more presentable, makes it more like professional looking. I like that a lot. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Mhm, mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's it. So the way I do it, like obviously I know what my video is going to be about. I write the script, I do the video, and then once I've finished cutting it, I then get all of like the B-roll and stuff for what I want. Which, I do it the roundabout way, but same similar kind of process of what you've got, but I do it in the reverse, like getting the B roll afterwards and all that kind of stuff. But hey, plus it gives me more time to kind of like focus on what I want to get rather than just like trying to gather what I need and be like, yeah, that'll do. Because like with editing, I get not impatient, but like I just get like I want to start it and I want to make it like as good as I can, and I try to get it like all like the tiny little bits out. I'm like, do I really need to do that? Yes, I do. Like, like I don't know. It's one of them. It's like when it comes to it, I am kind of a perfectionist, and when I do, like there was one video. Which one was it? Can't think which one it was. I think it was my Sky High video that I did, and this audio was literally out of sync by like a second or two, and I was like, by the time I exported it and actually noticed it, I was like, I'm gonna have to go back and re-edit it all, and I'm like, I don't want to do that, and B, that video took me like 3 days to edit. I was like, I don't want to do another 3 days of work. Like, yeah, oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Oh yeah, yeah, Yeah. That's it. That's it. It's yeah, it's all about that. It's all about that balance and everything like that. Like, mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Because if you think about it, like for me, the way if it's not like if something's more like I listen more to the video than I do watch it because I'm usually watching it and doing yeah. That's it. I'm doing something whilst I'm making dinner or I'm sorting out the washing or that kind of stuff. I'm doing stuff that I need to do. I'm more focused on the audio rather than watching the video. So for me, like obviously I the videos I do watch, I appreciate the visuals and stuff like that, but stuff like kind of like your videos are kind of like, you know, just like a random daily vlog or something like that, where I can appreciate, I can just sit back and be like, I tend to take it in more of like a podcast to like rather than, yeah, 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 yeah. Mhm. Oh yeah, 100%. Hmm, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. The pictures just add. Yeah, yeah. No, that makes total sense, man. It really does. Like, I think that's a good way to look at it.
It's such a freaking cool idea, and I'd love to be part of Walt Disney World property. But I'd love a villain themed line personally.
That was Brandon coming home from school. Love that. Good times, good times. I'm home. Yeah, literally, he comes in like, hi. He's a little, he's a little nugget. Right, where? Let me see. Where do I need to cut that?
Hello. Yeah, but
Yeah.
excuse me, we're going to be cutting this out. That is
That's it. That's exactly, man. That's
you won't ever hear it, but like editing, you cut it out. All right, so but I'd love a villain's theme line.
no, man. Absolutely not. One take, Zach. No, no, no. No, 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 no. One take. I used to be one trick, mate. You should. You should see on my old channel, the Golfer Gone Disney one, the Golfer Gone Disney. Oh man, that first video, ugh. Disgusting, disgusting. What a video, man. The one that started it all.
And I'd love that to be part of Walt Disney World property.
Pardon? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it was honestly, I think it was more to do with the golf side of it because when I actually like went to the golf club, people were like, "Oh, I saw your new video. It was really good." I was like, "Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that." And then there was like when I took a break, yeah, when I took a break from like doing the golf stuff and took like 3 4 month break, whatever it was, it was like, "How come you stopped making videos? I've not seen a video in a couple of weeks." So I was like, I'm just focusing on work. I'm not really feeling it. I just want to like take a break from the camera and stuff. So it was like, oh man, that's a shame because I really liked your video. Me and my son really enjoyed watching your videos. I was like, I appreciate that, man. I really do. But like, I needed the break. Like, I wasn't mentally like there doing it. I was just like, yeah, I just can't be bothered. And it never came through in the videos because I was like, I'll put on this face, and I was like, I just wasn't enjoying like making videos. I wasn't enjoying playing golf. I wasn't, it was, and golf for me is a hobby. You know what I mean? Mhm. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah. I know who you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Making the videos. Yeah. I think that's the issue. I think that's the issue. I think we touched on this last night as well when I was like streaming the Euro truck, but like it's just I feel like a lot of people make because it does become like a job and obviously it becomes a company for them because you're self-employed, then you hire people to like manage your time, then you hire people to make videos alongside you, hire editors. Yeah, yeah. That's it. You're no longer in the mix of doing it. You're literally micromanaging other people to do what you initially started to do what you love. You know what I mean? Like I would never of course I do want the channel to take off. I do want the channel to get to a point where it's like I can earn a little bit of something from it. And if it does become self-sufficient, it can become a job one day. Amazing. But like, mhm, yeah, 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 hmm, yeah, 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 yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's that. Oh yeah, 100%. That's it. My thing. Like, I don't want to be like PewDiePie huge. I don't want to be having like 100 million subscribers. I don't want to be. Oh yeah, 100,000. Yeah. Like some of my favorite YouTubers are not even crossed 500K. Like Tim. Mm, yeah, 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 Yeah. 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 That's that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Like it like people look at it like it is numbers, but at the end of the day, it's people. That's people taking the time to watch, to look at your stuff. To like your 166 people doesn't sound like a lot of people in the grand scheme of things, but like if you put those 166 people in a room, that room's gonna be full. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That room's gonna be full. I've currently got 83. That doesn't sound like a lot. But if you put those 83 people in a room, exactly, that's a lot of people. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%. And you've just got to take that into account and just be like, yeah, fair enough. It does look like numbers, but at the end of the day, that's people taking the time to out of their day to watch something that you've created, that you've put on the platform. You know, it's yeah, mhm, exactly, exactly, exactly. Which and yeah, no props, all good.
But I'd love a villain's theme land. I think it's a concept from favourite like Hades, Doctor Facilier, the Evil Queen, Maleficent. The list goes on. Honestly,
We can get that. Let's bash this up. That's actually a pretty clean edit. We spoke quite nicely there. Not that many.
honestly, and imagine the Halloween pies. Maleficent, the list. Imagine the Halloween pies. Woo, baby. Oh, that'd be exciting. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Anybody's where we at? Where we at?
I love the villain scene. It's a cool concept to bring some fan favourites to life, such as Hades, the Evil Queen, Maleficent, in their own specific area. Honestly, the list goes on. And imagine those Halloween pies. Woo! Baby, they'd be insanely good. Insanely good. Just that area itself would.
Scooby Dooby Doo. Doo doo doo. Uh, it depends on the length of them. To be fair, so this video is probably going to be about just short of 10 minutes, maybe. Like, where are we at now? This is a 6 minute video. So I mean, I'm like 3/4 of the way through, near enough. It depends on the video size, to be fair. I tend to try and keep them between like 5 to 10 minutes, just so then that works for me. I get all my points across and all that kind of stuff. Um, I'd say usually cutting it usually takes me about an hour, maybe two, give or take, depending. And then the actual like sourcing of the B-roll and all that kind of stuff, maybe like another half an hour. So that's an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then once I've done that, got all like the audio and the video, the music and stuff, if I need it, if I put it in, again, I'd probably say for a video this size, maybe about three, maybe 4 hours, to make it fully how I feel it would be good. But then, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Oh yeah, 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 mhm, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, out. Yeah, not putting out the rendering. My laptop takes forever to render a video. Yeah. Mhm. Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Just that area itself would.
yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. To be fair, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Um, so I mean, my longer videos are really the podcasts, and I don't have to do a whole lot with them. I kind of get rid of the first bit and sync it up like with the audio and the video, and then I just layer on like the logos, like my own, like the podcast logo, my logo, trim down like the video and stuff, so that doesn't take me a whole long time. And then get rid of like the end bit where we all like say bye, and then I tend to have like a little bit after that just to make sure it's there. But I'd say the podcast takes me probably about 45 minutes to an hour to like make sure everything's synced up, make sure everything's done. But videos like this, they do take a while, purely because I want to make sure there's no gaps. Where the podcast is more laid back. You expect the pauses, you expect the rants and the topicality to change and stuff like that. But in a video, yeah, yeah. So more so with this, like the reason it takes me so long is because little bits like this, like I say, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I tend to try and cut those bits out so it's more flowy. Like I don't have to cut them out. You know, people need to breathe, but like at the same time, I'm like, no, it's not continuous. Mhm. Yeah. That's that's it. That's it. And I think I watched something very similar, whereas like if there's a long, if the gap's longer than like a second, get rid of it. And I'm like, okay, like, all right, guess I've got to. Like,
Halloween.
like I'm thankful that. Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Oh no, no, absolutely, absolutely. And as long as those big ones are gone, like so. FYI, just yeah, yeah. Nice, nice. There you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. And it's those little victories, man, isn't it? It's those little victories. They
Halloween theme and all that kind of stuff. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. So,
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm like, yeah,
and all that kind of stuff. Let's
yeah,
make it happen. Let's make it happen.
100%. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Like I'm still learning new things, and I've been doing this since like 20. My Golf Gone Disney channel has been around since like 2017. Like, and that's still up there, man. Like, that's still up there. Like, I was one of something popped up on my Facebook the other day, today actually. My gaming channel popped up, and I was like, oh my gosh! So I clicked on the video because I've still got the videos on there. It was my house flipper video. Yeah, it was my house flipper video, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. And I used to love doing that. That was like COVID stuff. I was like, and then that was when I was in like a really ugh, a really yucky relationship as well. I was like, I guess I've got some time to play some games because I wasn't working because obviously I was on leave for COVID and everything. Like I decided to isolate and everything. But oh man, good times, good times. The joys of I'm glad we're not in that anymore. Jesus Christ. But my gosh, I'm so glad I'm doing these types of videos again because it stimulates me. Like I love playing games, don't get me wrong, but I prefer playing games and being able to like talk to people and have a good time with everyone. Oh, Roger, my dude. How's it going, lad?
It's going. I just figured I'd come in. I noticed
Nice.
you were on there.
Yeah. Welcome to editing, man. I'm editing one of my videos, so making it into a video for the Home Away from YouTube channel.
Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You're using
Try and get
DaVinci.
some using DaVinci. Yeah, yeah. So my pride and soul, this little thing. I love this program. Yeah. But just having a bit of a chin wag, aren't we, Doug? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
busy transferring videos and stuff. I've been sorting things out on my computer today.
Yeah, all good, man. Yeah, we were talking about the good old days. But yeah, I'm glad I'm doing videos like this. Like I said to you, Doug, it stimulates me. It's Disney's my passion, man. Like as you all know. But honestly, I could talk for Disney for hours and hours and still never be bored of it. And I love playing games, but I like playing games like I prefer streaming them or just in my own time, like how I've been doing in the server for like the past few weeks, where I've been the past few days, sorry, where I've been like, oh, I'm just going to stream. I'm just going to feel free to join, do what you want to do, have a bit of a good time, and all that kind of stuff. but it's a lot better for me to do that than just be like sit down, record, and be like, I'm gonna edit a video, and like I don't know what I'm doing with video game editing anymore. Like it's a complete different ball game, I think, compared to like a vlog or like a topical video, because it needs to be more fast paced. It needs to be that kind of stuff. Like some of my exactly. Yes, exactly. Until people get to know you, like again, it all just depends. Like I much prefer to watch like someone play a full like size indie game rather than like a 5 minute quick edited video that's like slapped together. But then if I'm going to record a video and edit a gaming video, that's how I would edit it, because I know that's what gets more people's attention than, so, you know, I mean, some of my best videos over on the gaming channel, I checked it recently. I think I checked about 2 weeks ago. Some of the Sims videos that I used to do, some of them are edging to like almost like like 1,000 views. Maybe some of them have even done that over the course of it, because all the videos are still there. Like I like the house flipper video, all that kind of stuff, and it's just like I get it, man. Like I enjoy watching that stuff, but as I've matured and like learnt to appreciate the media more of like people showcasing, other people's like games and creations, I'm like, yeah, I love watching that kind of stuff. It's probably one reason why I enjoy watching like vlogs so much of the same. Like I said to you, I watched 4 separate videos
Mhm.
of the same topic of like the Country Bears Jamboree closing yesterday, that all came out within like 24 hours of each other, but they're all from a different perspective. It's all different people's like presentation styles and all that kind of stuff. I'm like,
Did you just say the Country Bears Jamboree?
the Country Bears Jamboree is closed as of yesterday. They're retheming it to the Country Bears Musical Jamboree.
Oh,
So they're updating the animatronics, they're updating the show, they're updating the music in it and stuff like that. They're using more like IP music, and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah,
that's
um,
crazy.
I know. And this is what this video's about, kind of. I touched on it a little bit. It's kind of like what's happening to Frontierland at Walt Disney World, and just putting my 2 cents into the topic, pretty much.
Cool. Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
I've been doing it for years. I mean, it's not a big deal for me. I'm willing to do it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
I can do it.
Because
I mean,
I've tried using Blender in the past, and I fucking suck at it, and I don't know why. Like, yes,
it's
same.
the thing is people get complicated with it because the first thing they see when they come in there is the computer graphics, the CG, and
Yeah.
that's not the freaking video editing. You know what I mean? So after you see that, you're intimidated first off, and then now you're trying to figure out where you go to freaking get the video editor, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It
No, I think
really. I think they should make it an option to where when you open it up, you can go straight to video editing instead of
yeah.
seeing the.
I think so, yeah. Because I've
the
tried using it in the past, and it's just throws me off.
yeah,
Yeah.
because like Blender is really unique when it comes to a lot of things. Like Rapid uses After Effects, After FX, and you use DaVinci, and that's all. That's all straight up video editing, you know.
Affects the future of Frontierland. The start of something new, in my honest, genuine opinion.
Okay. Sorry, I had to like figure out where I was with the video. I didn't mean to like interrupt.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was thinking you were talking, so I kept quiet.
I felt really bad then. I was like, no, it's. I felt like really like. I felt like really bad then. I was like, I'm sorry. I just need to see where I am in the video to see what I need to cut out. Yeah, perfect, man. That's all good. That's all good. Yeah, that's fine. That's all good. This video's nearly done anyway, and then it's just the effects and stuff. So, I can.
And here's why.
Thank you for joining, man. I know this has been we've had some topics, we've had some stuff. I hope you've learned something from this topic, from this video. I mean, if you're looking at DaVinci Resolve, yes, it is intimidating, but I would stick with it because personally, I think this is one of the better editing services that are out there. And I've absolutely, and it's free. So, if your computer can run it, it is a very high demand editing software. But if your computer can run it, I highly recommend it. And thank you once again for sticking around, watching this video. And yeah, catch us next time for some other exciting editing videos, some more exciting content to come, and feel free to join the Discord as well in case you do want to get into the nitty-gritty of. There you go. Link will be in the description to join the Discord. And yeah, come and join the community.
You need to let them know about the new Home Away from YouTube channel too.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's where that's going on, man. We've got the channel set up. We've got the this video is going to go on there, so we'll promote that a little bit. And
so you're not live streaming?
No. I'm just recording. Yeah.
Oh man,
just
you're gonna have to edit. He's gonna have to go in and edit me out now.
Nah. You're gonna come. You're gonna be there, man. You're gonna be the VIP of this session, man.
Oh no, you're the VIP.